What if your mind could develop calluses just like your hands? What if repeated exposure to suffering could make you emotionally immune to pain? David Goggins discovered this, and it turned him into someone unbreakable. This is the science of mental calluses. Think about how calluses form on your hands. When you first start lifting weights or doing manual labor, your hands blister. It's painful. You want to stop. But if you keep going day after day, week after week, those blisters turn into calluses, thick, hardened skin that protects you from pain. The work that once destroyed your hands now barely registers. David Goggins realized the same process happens in the mind. When you first face suffering, physical, emotional, mental, it's overwhelming. But if you keep exposing yourself to it, your mind builds calluses. The pain doesn't disappear, but your tolerance for it becomes superhuman. David started deliberately seeking discomfort. Cold showers every morning, extreme workouts when he was exhausted, running in conditions that made others quit. He wasn't punishing himself, he was training. Each exposure to discomfort was like a rep for his mind. At first, the cold water was unbearable, but after 100 cold showers, it became routine. At first, running 20 miles felt impossible, but after doing it repeatedly, his mind stopped registering it as extraordinary. David realized most people avoid discomfort, which means their mind never builds tolerance. They remain mentally soft, vulnerable to any hardship that comes their way. But if you voluntarily expose yourself to suffering, you build armor. You calloused your mind. David tested this during ultramarathons, while other runners hit the pain cave at mile 60 and panicked. This is unbearable. I need to stop. David's calloused mind responded differently. This is familiar. I've been here before. The suffering was the same, but his relationship to it had changed. He'd built so much tolerance through deliberate exposure that what broke others was just another day for him. And that's the power of a calloused mind. It does unfeel less pain, it just handles pain better. The race isn't easier, you're just harder. And in competition, that's everything. David's calloused mind became his greatest competitive advantage. While others relied on motivation, he relied on tolerance. While others needed perfect conditions, he thrived in chaos, because his mind had been conditioned through thousands of hours of voluntary suffering. David learned that mental toughness isn't genetic, it's built. Just like physical calluses form through friction, mental calluses form through repeated exposure to discomfort. And once you've built them, you become someone who doesn't flinch when life gets hard, because you've already been there 1,000 times. The principle David lived by was, voluntary hardship builds involuntary resilience. He didn't wait for life to make him tough, he proactively sought suffering to callous his mind in advance. Cold exposure, brutal workouts, sleep deprivation training, fasting. Each one was a deliberate stressor designed to build tolerance. Most people only suffer when forced to, when life throws tragedy, hardship, or pain their way. But by then it's too late. Their mind hasn't been trained, so they break. David chose a different path. Suffer by choice, so you don't break by circumstance. Build the calluses before you need them. And when the real suffering arrives, injury, loss, failure, pain, your mind doesn't panic. It recognizes